Welcome to The Critical Path, Project Management and Leadership in Complex Environments, the podcast where we explore how leadership and project management come together to deliver complex projects when failure simply isn't an option. I'm your host, Isaac Alcaide. Hello everyone! After the break for Christmas, we are back, refresh, for episode number 8, Leadership Under Pressure, Lessons from Critical Design Reviews. In complex projects, there are moments when everything feels exposed. Assumptions are tested, decisions are questioned, and progress can either move forward with confidence or stall completely. One of the clearest examples of this pressure is the critical design review. A critical design review is not just a technical checkpoint, it's a leadership moment. The room is often full of experts, stakeholders, and decision makers. Time is limited, expectations are high, mistakes feel costly. In this moment, leadership is not about having all the answers. It is about creating clarity, staying calm, and guiding the team through uncertainty. How a leader behaves under this pressure can strengthen trust or quietly damage it. In this episode, we will explore what critical design reviews teach us about leadership under pressure and how these lessons apply far beyond engineering and technical projects. Critical design reviews are designed to reduce risk. They exist to confirm that a solution is ready to move forward, but in reality, they often increase emotional pressure. People worried about being challenged. Teams fear delays. Leaders feel responsible for outcomes they cannot fully control. This is where leadership truly shows. One of the first lessons from critical design reviews is preparation. Strong leaders do not arrive hoping things will go well. They ensure the team understand the purpose of the review, the key risks, and the decisions that need to be made. They encourage honest conversations before the meeting, not during it for the first time. Preparation is not about hiding problems. It's about knowing where the weaknesses are and being ready to discuss them calmly and openly. A second lesson is calm sets the tone. In high pressure reviews, emotions spread quickly. If a leader becomes defensive or anxious, the room follows. If a leader remains composed, people feel safer to speak honestly. Calm does not mean passive. It means listening carefully, responding thoughtfully, and avoiding emotional reactions. Under pressure, silence and pauses can be powerful. They give space for better thinking. A third lesson is clarity over control. Some leaders react to pressure by trying to control every detail. This often backfires. In design reviews, leaders add more value by clarifying decisions, responsibilities, and next steps rather than arguing technical details they may not own. Good leaders ask simple questions. What is the real concern here? What decision must be made today? What evidence do we need to move forward? Now, let's look at a real world example. Imagine a complex engineering project approaching a critical design review after months of development. The system is mostly complete, but a late stage analysis shows a potential performance risk. The team is divided. Some want to delay the review to fix the issue. Others believe the risk is acceptable. The project manager feels intense pressure. A delay will affect cost and schedule. Proceeding could attract heavy criticism. Instead of forcing a decision alone, the leader brings the team together before the review. They clearly frame the issue, explain the risk in simple terms, and ask each discipline to provide facts, not opinions. They agree on what can be mitigated now and what needs further work. During the review, when the concern is raised, the leader does not defend or downplay it. They acknowledge it openly. They explain what is known, what is unknown, and what actions are already planned. They invite questions rather than resisting them. The result is not a perfect outcome. The review identifies actions and follow-up work, but trust is built, and this is very important. Stakeholders leave confident that the team understands the risks and is managing them responsibly. This example highlights another key lesson. Credibility matters more than perfection. Leaders who pretend everything is fine lose trust quickly. Leaders who are honest about limits and risks earn respect, even under scrutiny. Another important lesson from critical design reviews is share ownership. Under pressure, it is tempting to assign blame or distance oneself from problems. Strong leaders do the opposite. They use we, not they. They stand with the team, even when the message is uncomfortable. Finally, critical design reviews remind us that pressure is temporary, behavior is remembered. People may forget the technical details, but they remember how they felt in the room. What they heard, what they respected. Did leadership create safety or fear? These lessons apply far beyond formal reviews. Any high-stakes meeting, crisis, or decision moment follows the same pattern. Pressure reveals habits. Leadership shapes outcomes. When I reflect on leadership, under pressure, I notice how easy it is to confuse urgency with importance. In critical moments, we often rush to respond instead of pausing to think. Design reviews teach us that slowing down can actually move things forward faster. They also remind us that leadership is less about authority and more about presence. How we listen, how we speak, and how we react under stress sends powerful signals to our teams. Pressure is unavoidable in complex projects. What is optional is how we show up. We can choose defensiveness or openness, control or clarity, fear or trust. The next time you face a high pressure review or decision, ask yourself, am I trying to protect myself or am I trying to lead the team? That question alone can change how the moment unfolds. Just to conclude, critical design reviews are not just technical gates, they are leadership tests. They reveal how we prepare, communicate, and behave when stakes are high. The key lessons are simple. Prepare honestly, stay calm, seek clarity, and stand with your team. You do not need all the answers, but you do need integrity and presence. Leadership under pressure is not about avoiding risk. It's about facing it clearly and responsibly. And when leaders do that well, progress becomes possible even in the toughest moments. This is all for today. Next week, another episode of The Critical Path. Thank you very much. Take care. Thanks for listening to The Critical Path, project management and leadership in complex environments. If you enjoyed this episode, please follow or rate the show on Spotify and share it with colleagues who work where reliability matters most. See you on the next episode of The Critical Path.